What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins, West Ham TV, just come back from White Hart Lane virtually, where it was West Ham. Sorry, mate, I got a bit of echo there.
No, it's okay. I've sorted it.
Okay, brilliant. West Ham won. Tottenham 3, West Ham 3, miraculously. James, what did you think of that, mate?
I actually don't know what to think of that game, Nick. It was roller coaster of emotions, cliche as that sounds. First 15 minutes, I thought we looked down and out. Our defence wasn't getting up near Son and Kane. We're 3-0 down and it wasn't looking good. Picked up a bit in the second half. We put in more crosses, had a bit more control of the ball. And then the last 10 minutes was like proof that should never give up. As soon as Balbuena got the goal in, I thought, okay, maybe a consolation. Then 3-2, I'm thinking, oh, now we need to push. Then literally last kick of the game, Lanzini to come and curl it like that. Nearly lost my voice, jumped around the house and went mental. And just side note there, I'm happy for him to get that goal because it's his first one in 17 months and couldn't have hit it top bins anymore if he tried.
Oh, I tell you, mate, what a strike that was. Let's give our criticism at first. First half, nowhere near him. Nowhere near him. We looked at 6s and 7s. Worst game Souček's had. Worst game Rice has had for a while. Balbuena was awful. Didn't look like we was creating anything. The game looked dead, if I'm honest. Tottenham took their foot off the gas, which I think in the end was their downfall.
That's the first part of that question. Defence in the first half for us was bad. Balbuena in particular wasn't doing a very good job. And one thing I want to touch on just based off of that is I think the centre-back issue still does need addressing because the only good centre-back we've got is Ogbonna. It doesn't matter who's partnering, whether it's Balbuena, Cresswell or even Diop. The thing is, it's Ogbonna that's doing all the work of the other centre-back. And I know Balbuena kind of made up for it by scoring, but before that, he was miles away from Son. He was not getting near Kane. And personally, just because Fredericks has pace, I would have actually started him in this game so he could go up against Son. It's about the second part of that question. Yeah, Spurs did take their foot off the gas a little bit. I think when they brought Bale on, I noticed all the commentators were on him like a rash, just talking about him every single minute, every time he had a shot. And
did you see when he had that shot? I thought the man was going to come in his pants. Like when he went, when he missed the chance, it's Bale. I thought he was going to fucking masturbate at one point.
Yeah, I was commentary on here with Ian going, is Bale. Literally, I said it on Twitter as well. Every single time Bale got the ball, the commentators were all over him. And as Spurs fans on Twitter are going, we've bought on Bale, West Ham have bought on Lanzini, and that aged pretty well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Listen, 7 points from the last couple of games now. You wouldn't have been able to convince me that was going to be the point tally we would have after the Newcastle game. We've got 2 tough games coming up, but if the spirit we've got, the confidence we're going to have, would you write us off?
No, definitely not after today. Or today's good evidence that you shouldn't write us off because we have had a pretty unfortunate schedule to start the season. We're playing a lot of top half teams at the very least, but we've shown against Wolves and Leicester that if we stick together, we tighten it and we do what we're meant to and do the basics right, we can get some points. We had back-to-back clean sheets and scored 7 goals in 2 games. Today, we've been 3-0 down and come back to win 3-3. So you can say there's a lot of confidence. There's a system in place and we seem to be picking up points. It's not obviously a well-oiled machine. There's still a few problems with our defence. I think that definitely needs tightening up in January and there's no excuse not to spend, given that we still have about 30 million left in the kitty. But I think right now it's looking pretty decent. We're looking good. We're getting the points. And if we manage to withhold this tough start to the season, I think we should be fine.
Absolutely. If we can come out of this with 8 or 10 points from these next 2 games, I think we've set ourselves up for a good season. The only thing that worries me is injuries.
Yeah, and that's something I did mention about the lack of depth in the squad. We are still 2 injuries away from being injured. I said something quite similar on my channel as well. I've done a video about Ben Rama and saying that he's come in and he adds the depth, but we're still 2 injuries away from being screwed. Because Souček, Rice, Ogbonna, Antonio, Bowen, one of our big players gets stuffed. we've got nothing there. We haven't got anyone that can suitably back it up. I mean, it's the same with every team, really, but there are teams that have got better strength than others. And if we get players injured, we're going to be skin of our teeth.
Absolutely. James, thank you so much, mate. I really hope you enjoy your Sunday, because I'm going to enjoy mine.
Yeah, me too, mate.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks.